Hello, everybody. All right, so welcome back to uh, my midweek breakdown. Um, so we're just gonna go over what's going on in the market on what we went over on Sunday, and starting off with AUD CAD, we can kind of still see that it's still creating a corrective phase, and just waiting for a commitment to come down. Same thing. Um, right now, it's still correcting, just be adjust a little bit. But this is not something that we would like to enter. Not something that I would be that back tested be comfortable in entering. Um, Moving on to AUD Swiss. Same thing here. You can kind of see a you can kind of see a correction here, continuation to come down. Just waiting for a correction here for more commitment. It's kind of something similar, but again, we understand the direction, so then we can look for opportunities for entries. So same thing on AUD Swiss, not something that I'd be likely to enter. Plus the Swiss pair, I don't really, it's not my biggest fan. Um, Same thing with AUD, NZD. It looks like something that's, we can see a break of structure, continuation, and if we wait for like a correction, it'd be very likely to the downside. AUD, USD, same thing here. Just waiting for commitment. Everything we're just waiting on. We have to be patient. Can't just go in irrationally and not thinking. So AUD current flow is short. We'll be looking for opportunities on this end. CAD as well. We can kind of see it's coming down to the downside, but not until it breaks the bottom, right? Oop, jeez. Not until it breaks the bottom here. What the heck? Not until it breaks the bottom here, then I'd be comfortable to say, okay, let's wait for another opportunity. CAD JPY, it's more so likely going to, I would just get out at this point because it just kind of looks like it's getting nowhere. And if you look at CAD Swiss, it looks like more of a downward continuation commitment instead of going to the upside. But I would just take my TP, get like 1% or something, but I wouldn't want to stay in that. So for Euro AUD, we can kind of see that it actually went up because earlier on for yesterday, Sunday, it was hovering in this area of value, then it started to trend up. Again, same thing with this. EA can be very promising, but we're looking for structure, right? The main thing is structure. So if I see any structure, I'd be looking to enter, and so we just have to be patient on this one as well. But it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. We'll see what happens overnight. Same thing here. EuroCAD. EuroCAD, we know it's gonna go up, right? We just don't know when, but that's all right. And when it goes up, we'll look for opportunities. Uh, so same thing here. This one's a little bit confusing. We're looking at the daily. It's really no simple commitment. So these are the one that we want to catch, right? Impulse, correction, continuation, correction, continuation. These are the one that we want to catch. This right here, it's like a no man's zone. We don't know if it's committed. commitment to the top or bottom, right? If we kind of inverse this, maybe, yeah, commitment to the top, but even then, it's hard to say, right? We can kind of see what's going on here. We can kind of see it, but the structure is just not my thing here. That doesn't look right. So I wouldn't be looking to enter on that. Euro JPY, we know which side this is coming to, right? We can kind of see impulse, correction, continuation. See a mini one here as well. And then correction, continuation. Just wait for something here for commitment. But the money maker is not here. It's more so over here. We can see the first top, right? You can see the first top and see what happens up here. Then we take opportunities. Euro GBP, as we went over last week, I'm not looking to enter this. For Euro Aussie, we can kind of see it might be able to just blow up. I don't see maybe something here. I don't see it coming down anytime soon. But even then, it really depends on the structure of how it forms up here. I don't see it coming down, but I want to stay away from it. Euro USD, there's not sort of a commitment, a correction commitment. Yes, this can be a correction, but you don't see like a correction. So this might be something that if it comes down, I would say, okay, commitment, right? And then if it forms something else, I would use this as proof to back this up and say, okay, I'm gonna do another sell, but not right now. Let's see if this commits. I'm not willing to risk my capital on that, and plus the leg is just really like a wedge formation, which is really a reversal. So I don't want to commit to that. I want to stay out of that and see if there will be a commitment for Euro USD. So let's move on. Just want to get rid of these and clean up the chart here. Let's see. So let's see what happens, right? GBP Aussie. GBP Aussie, we can see it being really corrective here. So the main thing in this case is if we see a corrective leg here, right? If no corrective leg, I'm staying out. It's a no-go. But corrective leg here, then I will go for a commitment. But again, if we read this chart, right, we can kind of see what happens. Comes down, a flag, impulse, another bull flag, continuation, and then we can see another correction for continuation. Now, this right here is not a good sign. I don't really like that, but let's see the leg here, right? Let's see the leg here because we can kind of see commitment here. So let's see the leg. Anything else are we looking at? So this actually went through. So like what we talked about this weekend on the Sunday, right? I told him we went over this, right? This structure came down, created a correction, came down again, created another flag. We kind of saw this coming to the downside, and I say we would stay away from that. Saw the gap here, right? Not much commitment. This is a correction, but we want to see like one or two of these to be like, okay, now it's committing to that side. But unfortunately, what happened was, if we read the market, we want to stay away from this. Other than that, it's just really nothing else. We're kind of still waiting on GBP JPY for a commitment here. We don't want to just get in this. It could come all the way up here. But you don't know, so we want proof. We want evidence of the flow direction of the market. So GBP NZD, same thing. It's kind of curvy and everything at this point. There's not any commitment that I will be comfortable in entering. GBP USD as well, unfortunately. So these are really the pairs that I'm looking at. Not much everything else. I already went over the NZD pairs and the USD pairs. So we'll just still be waiting on GBP NZD, see what happens. If it creates, again, if we create a correction here, I'd be pretty happy to enter Euro GBP here as well. If it goes up to the top and see a correction, a corrective structure, I'd be looking to sell Euro AUD. So it's still the same thing. Euro AUD goes up. See if there's any structures that we can be willing to take opportunities. If there is something that comes up here, we'll be showing you how to enter this and how to exit this. What are the proofs and everything. But that's pretty much it right now. It's good. It's good that we can kind of see what's going on in AUD. It's most likely going to go up more than splash down, right? So if AUD is going to be strong, go up more, who knows, maybe up here and then splash down. If it goes like that, we can kind of show that there will probably be a structure for it to sell, right? And when there's a sell, you can show there's going to be a selling point. Probably doesn't make sense here, but we wanted to go more up, so that's got to be selling. But we'll see. We'll see the structure. It's more important on the structure part than to say the flow of the market. Both are important, but structure is more of a proof. Like Euro AUD here, what do we see? What do we see here? A corrective structure here, right? Very corrective structure here, which is really good evidence of entry over the line, over the first bottom, went over just a little bit, 1, 2, 3, enter, and you see 500 pips right there. So those are the pips that we're looking to take when we enter. So we'll just be patient, see what happens. I hope you liked the video. Hope this gave you some values. If it did, please like and subscribe. It can really help the algorithm. It can really help this channel as it gives you more value. Peace.